That was a bit forced. Hi, I'm Sarah from the Craftivist Collective, and this is a why-to video, not a how-to video, but why you should make our little kit and the process that you should follow. So I've got 5 whys. The first one is, why is your heart green? Little bit odd, I know, and it's because this project is supporting the Climate Coalition's For the Love Of campaign. And what's really good with a lot of craftivism is if you can link it in with a really credible charity or charity coalition and their existing campaign, then you don't have to do all of the research work and figure out what political ask, because they do all of that work and they're really skilled at it, and you can see where your project can link. So we have linked in with the Climate Coalition, which is why we've done a green heart instead of a red heart, but also because it's about climate change, which links on to the second why, which is, why do we put a word of some object or something onto a heart of what we love rather than an action that we love? Well, the point of the hearts is that you're saying you love a particular thing and climate change will affect it. So I've put on here, I love human beings, even the ones that annoy me, and sadly we will be affected by climate change, and already people are affected by climate change, often the most vulnerable people in the world. So people in Bangladesh, people in Kenya and Ghana, where I've been and seen people who are directly affected by drought if they're farmers. So it really does help me focus on how climate change, we can't ignore it, and it does affect people. But you could put things like chocolate, because chocolate will be affected because of the climate change and things not being able to grow in the right seasons. Or it might be that you love books. If we're all underwater, where are the libraries? But if you put I love reading, it's a very difficult one for you to have a conversation with someone about how that's affected by climate change. And also while you're stitching, it's difficult for you to think about how climate change affects us that activity. So that is why you have a word. The third why for this kit is, why do you wear your heart on your sleeve like this, or here, somewhere here? Well, it's a good pun when people say wear your heart on your sleeve. You're saying that you really care about climate change and you really care about the object. It might be people's grandchildren we've had before. Some lovely girl had a teddy, it was really cute, but it shows that you really care about something. And there's a history in campaigning and activism that you do wear your convictions. Suffragettes used to wear their sashes and their badges. It really shows people when you're walking around, oh, they care about a particular cause, oh, they do as well. So it shows that lots of different people of different backgrounds and diversities all care about the cause. So that's why you wear it on your sleeve, not on your chest, but also why it's out in public. And it means people can go, why have you got a random green heart on your sleeve saying humans? So it's a really good chance to have a conversation about climate change, what they love, what would they stitch, how they could be a craftivist possibly. The why number 4 is, in your kit, why have we decided to use green felt, white felt, and a bit of cotton? Well, I picked the felt because I found felt that was made out of post-consumer plastic bottles, and with all of our kits we make them as ethically as possible. And what a great way to use plastic bottles and to support a company that is doing some really good environmental work. And also the cotton one, it's easier to stitch because you can just hold it. You don't need lots of other craft equipment at all. But also we have asked craftivists all around the world to donate green patterned fabric so that we upcycle any remnants that might end up in a landfill. So again, always thinking about the environment, but it also is part of our community of people giving us their scraps of fabric. And it means that every heart, most hearts are different, but still green. So it's a really nice patchwork in a way. We're all part of a nice human patchwork quilt. So you could see it in that way. The final fifth why is, why do we make a timeless heart? Why don't we make it really specific to a particular campaign? Well, again, because we're making something physical, we want it to last. We don't want it to be redundant and go in a landfill and going in the bin. We want people to, because you spend a long time on it, you want to keep it and reuse it. And for things like the Climate Coalition campaign that we're supporting, it goes on every year. So every time there's a climate conference with world leaders, you can wear your heart on your sleeve to get people to support the campaign, go on the march, sign the petitions. When there's local political decisions happening around climate change, you can wear it then. So it's never out of date and it's nice and timeless. And it means that you always care about your heart that you've made. You don't make lots of hearts and use lots of resources. So they're my 5 reasons of why you should grab one of our little ethical heart kits, have a go. In each kit we've got little craft of thought questions for you to think through while you're stitching, which is really important as well. We've got some suggestions of what you can put if you're a bit stuck, and loads more top tips so you can be the most effective craftivist ever. There you go. Get cracking. Share your process with us online on social media. Share your heart. Share your craft of thoughts. And if you've got any other questions, just get in touch. Bye.